Hey everyone, John Enner here from School of Trade, and today we're going to be taking a look at another candlestick type of pattern. It's going to be the Doji Reversal. Now the Doji Reversal is a really nice, really solid pattern that we can use to trade off of. Now the way that it works essentially is just like this. We're looking for a reversal after a doji. Now, it sounds pretty simple, but there's a little bit more to it than just that. So one of the big things that we need to consider are the rules based behind the Doji Reversal setup. Now, the open and close of the price of the doji should fall within 10%. Okay, 10% of each other as measured by the total range of the candlestick. So as an example, if the whole candle is 100 ticks, 10 ticks should be the doji, just to make it simple math. Now, a little bit further down, for a bullish doji, the high of the doji candlestick should be below the 10-period simple moving average. And for a bearish doji, the low of the doji candlestick should be above the 10-period simple moving average. And that's just more for a kind of a trend basis. And then for a bearish doji, one of the two bars following the doji must close beneath the low of the doji. And then just kind of, we've got these little calculations in here just to make it a little bit easier if you're a little bit more math-minded. But overall, the Doji Reversal is a really strong pattern. You can use this to trade throughout the day off of support and resistance zones and in a lot of different areas of use. Now, I've got them loaded up on the chart, and all I've done is basically just right-click, go to Indicators, and I've loaded up our JJ Candlesticks indicator. And the JJ Candlesticks indicator is going to have all of the different types of candlestick patterns that we use. Today, we're going to be focusing on the Doji Reversal. And now, when we were talking about that 10%, that's just a setting right there. But overall, I've got everything else set to false, so nothing else clutters up the chart, and we can just look at this one specific pattern. Now, that's really nice because you can pick and choose which candlestick patterns you like. So if you only want to look at the Doji Reversal, that's all you have to look at. If you wanted to look at a couple other ones, you can add those as well. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use these, but one of the most popular ways is going to be wait for a supply and demand zone. As an example, if you've got one of the anchor charts loaded up, you can see a supply and demand zone pop up, and actually I'll load one up for you really quick. All right, now that I've got that loaded up, this is one of the ways that I would personally look to use these. So looking at the chart on the right side here, we've got the supply and demand indicator loaded up on this, and you'll see when we come into that area, that's what you want to be looking for. You want to be looking for a reversal pattern of some kind, whether it's a candlestick pattern like the Doji Reversal, or if you're looking for a wave pattern on a faster time frame. Regardless, that's where you want to be looking for them. You don't want to be taking them in the middle of nowhere. That doesn't really help a whole lot. So like right here, yeah, this Doji Reversal did work. It is still a pretty powerful signal, but there's nothing really backing this trade, and you can see it chopped around, and it took quite a while for it to actually do anything. But when we came into this supply zone here, then got the Doji Reversal signal, look what happened. You have a huge sell-off that came right after that signal fired off. So that's the kind of stuff you want to be looking for when using these type of candlestick patterns. So it's a really powerful way to get in a nice high percentage trade. Now there's a lot of different ways you could check this type of indicator out. First of all, if you're an advanced member, you've already got access to it. But if you still wanted to check it out and how we're using it in the live trade room, feel free to join the trial, and that'll allow you to kind of check it out. So if you got any questions about it, feel free to send an email to School of Trade. Be sure to get back to you as soon as we can. Have a good one.